So first of all, I want to thank you for taking the time to tell me about your experiences.
Well, I'm excited to share them with you. As you know, I'm really excited about all the great MP3s I've acquired from you.
Well, thanks. Thank you. I appreciate it. Basically, I just wanted to discuss with you your experiences using the relaxation MP3s and any other MP3s, and just, I don't know, basically hear your general experiences, how they helped you, etc.
Fantastic. I've been waiting to do this because they said this no greater zealot than the converted, and I'm definitely converted to your methodology, your methods of helping people and healing them. I guess we got the two H's and probably another H in there as well. But we have to come up with later on. But dealing with the relaxation, I have to say, you've taken me through the process with the first MP3, just getting me to the point where I can come up with a keyword that would send me to ultra depth.
Mm-hmm.
And as you know, I had some time on my hands, so I like to put the earphones on at night and just have it on continuous play.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that helped me, for one, to not only get to the stage a lot quicker, but to be able to do it without the assistance of the MP3 in a short period of time.
Mm-hmm.
And, very, very, very relaxing. And I think I was sharing with you at one point where I found myself at one stage, and when you were taking me down through the MP3 to the basement of relaxation, as you call it, and I felt myself go from sort of I refer to it as a horizontal plane to dropping down as sort of like an elevator sort of drops down a floor or two. And it was a remarkable experience, and I just felt myself going down to an even deeper level. Needless to say, the relaxation of it is just phenomenal. Now I'm at the point now where, if I'm, at home or somewhere where I feel, as we always tell people to feel safe, I can enter into, ultra depth. And even, sometimes I have to admit to you, now I don't think I've ever shared this with you, that sometimes when you're sharing some insight with me, I want to make sure I get it at the very profound level. So while you're sharing, I'll give myself the keyword so I can make sure that my mind is in tune to really absorb all the information that you have.
Nice. So you're using it as like an effective learning tool to really absorb everything and
Yes. Especially when we talk about other areas of hypnosis that, we both have common interests.
Mm-hmm.
And, like I said, these are areas that you've already been, dwelling in. And I just want to make sure I don't miss anything and to really benefit from, your years of experience. So I make sure that I'm in, the right frame of mind, as we say.
Yes.
When you're sharing.
Yes. Wow. That's well, thank you for sharing that. Could you tell me more also about what is it like when you actually go into this state yourself? What does it feel like to you? What are the benefits you find of being in it?
That's a wonderful question. And I ask myself this question often. And it's, I was asking myself, how would I describe the change that takes place internally? I would say on the mental level, when I go into ultra depth, that deep state of relaxation, and it's my buddy. I don't know if there is a word to adequately describe it that another person who may be listening to this can say, "Oh yes, I've experienced that before in my life." I'm sure they have. It may be in a different, before going to sleep or, before they're waking up in the morning. But to do it consciously, there's a shift, an internal shift that takes place on a mental level where I don't want to say it's a pressure. It's not a pressure. It's a maybe a person who goes scuba diving and they go to a certain depth or a free diver and they can feel that shift in their brain. Maybe that's the only way I can describe it, the only other experience that I've had. I said, I do dive, and that's the closest that I think that I can describe it, where you actually notice a shift taking place, and you notice your sort of, your mind is sort of slowed down, but at the same time, you're still listening to everything at its regular speed, but you're absorbing it at a very calm speed, if I can describe it that way. And, maybe, and I'm hoping that those out there, who've experienced, they could probably relate to it. And those who haven't, I would, I just throw a bone your way, as the people say sometimes. I would just say, get the MP3s, go through the process, allow the process to take place, and they will, experience what I'm saying right now. And that's just with the MP3s dealing with relaxation. Of course, you have other ones, the Star Wars type of MP3 that, we work with dealing with, medical issues, which is fantastic. Other ones to help retention and recall that, like I keep saying to you, each MP3 is just phenomenal. You have a way with your manner of speaking, understanding the whole process yourself, because you've been doing this for many, many years, that you hammer the nail on the head, because intuitively what people need to achieve the results they're looking for. So, like I said, every time, I acquire an MP3 from you, I look forward to stretching out, getting into state or going into ultra depth, and then just listening to you lead the way. It's sort of like a really great tour guide that shows you, where you need to go. And, sometimes you'll have someone else there, in the process leading you. And, like I said, you really have, a knack for knowing what the person needs, what the individual needs to accomplish what they want to accomplish.
Well, thank you. I really, really appreciate that. That was a really,